Hi guys, Simon here once again for Fundamental Changes. Today we are looking at 3 ideas in the style of the masterful Stevie Ray Vaughan. So let's get to those right after this. So example 1 introduces one of my favourite chords by Stevie Ray Vaughan. This is an E major 13. You may have come across this progression from the tune Lenny. So we've got an open 6th string for the E, we've got 7 on the 5th, 6th on the 4th, 8 on the 3rd string, and then your little finger bars the top 2 strings in the 9th fret. Not the easiest of shapes, but it's well worth it. It has a really lovely, crisp major sound. We have a little fill in the middle that Stevie liked to do using some double stops. Then an A6, which you're going to have 5 on the 6th string, 4 on the 4, muting the 5th, 6 on the 3rd, and 5 on the 2nd string, the B string. And then you get a little run in E major pentatonic using slides, hammer-ons and pull-offs. So this little 2-chord trick introduces you to 2 of the greatest chords that he plays and how he fills between those. So you don't have to have a massive chord sequence, but you can make it sound really, really sweet. Let's check it out right now. Example 2, I wanted to introduce you to a couple of things that Stevie Ray Vaughan does technique-wise. He uses lots of open strings, and that gives it a raw blues intensity. And he often uses the same lick in 2 different positions, or in this case, actually the same position, but 12 frets apart. So you're going to play a classic blues run around the open E minor pentatonic, then play it again up 12 frets, but you're using your open strings to kind of go between each of these positions. Now you can work on different licks in this style. It's a great way to give that authentic, raw Texas blues tonality. At the very end of the lick you get kind of a classic blues turnaround which ends in the B7 sharp 9, which is the Hendrix chord we checked out last time. If you haven't seen that, click there. But we've moved it back down to B. So this is quite a fun lick. So yeah, bring in some open strings, and moving your licks 12 frets between positions in the same shape is a great way to get value for the licks that you are playing. Let's have a look at it. Example 3 is what I like to refer to as Stevie Ray Vaughan's Rollin. So we're up around the D minor pentatonic at the 12th fret, and in bar 1 we add in this 11th fret of the top string, which is kind of the flat 2nd or flat 9 if you like, which is kind of an outside note, which makes it sound quite jazzy to your blues licks, but you don't want to hang around on it too often. In bar 2 we introduce a double stop bend, so bending 2 strings at the same time. Now this takes a bit of practice. I personally use my 3rd finger or my ring finger to pull both strings down in the 12th fret. If you're finding this very difficult, you can use separate fingers, maybe your 3rd and 4th, your ring and your little finger, to pull both of them down, but it is good practice to get used to pulling 2 strings down with 1 finger. So this is a really fun little blues lick, and one that I like to play, especially over different backing tracks, because it has that Stevie Ray Vaughan, that passionate feel that he brought out in everything that he played. Try introducing that into all of your licks too, and make sure you move this one around into loads of different keys. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this Stevie Ray Vaughan video. I really hope you got something from it. So each video lesson we're going to look at 3 different examples from your favourite players. So hit like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video really soon.